Wait, I recorded it, right? Did I push it? Yeah, I guess I did. Alright, chapter 7. Walking high above the world. You ever notice how the smell of gunpowder makes you thirsty? Because after the fireworks, I'm aiming us for where the food carts are parked along the street, thinking about an ice-cold lemonade, how clean it will taste. And for a moment, I almost forget that Freak is riding on my shoulders. Amazing perspective up here, he's saying. This is what you see all the time? I'm not that big, I say. This way, you're like 2 feet taller than me. Cool, he says. I love it. We're working our way through the crowd, and we're almost to the food carts when Freak tugs on my hair. Cretin at 2 o'clock, he says. Real urgent. 2 more at 3 o'clock. I go, huh? What? So what did he do to show him these things? He tugged on his hair. Because where is Kevin right now? Freak.
On shoulders.
On his shoulders, right. So Kevin is riding on Max's shoulders, and they're just walking around after the fireworks. The Blade and his gang, Freak hisses. They've locked onto us. Their trajectory is converging. Go to the left, he says. Make it quick if you want to live. So he wants him to go to the left. Too bad I'm a little confused about rights and lefts. If I don't think about it, I know, but I have to think about it. But what? But if I have to think about it, quick, my mind goes blank. Right? Left? What does it all mean? Left, Freak says, and he kicks me with his little foot like he's digging into a horse, and it clicks in my head. Go that way. Follow the feet. So what did he do? He kicked him with his feet like riding a horse. Faster, Freak is saying, and he's urging me on. It's lucky for me the little dude doesn't have any spurs, but I don't care. I just want to get clear of Blade. Warp factor 9, Freak is shouting. More speed, oh mighty beast. Now I'm running at full gallop, weaving through the crowd, and I don't even need to look back. All I have to do is follow the way Freak is kicking his feet, steering me. I'm pretty sure we're getting away until this punk comes out of nowhere. He's one of Blade's gang, and he's got this big, ugly grin. Over here, Tony. Got him cornered. What do? I say to Freak. He goes, I'm thinking. I can hear Blade before I can see him. Hear his wicked laugh, so mean and dirty it makes my stomach freeze up and my knees feel squishy. You, the Freak, you and that giant retard, I'll cut you down to size. Dice and slice, baby. Freak showtime. And now I can see him. See that pointed white grin and his eyes so dark and cruel, and he's swaggering through the crowd. He's got us surrounded with punks everywhere. I turn to look, there's another mean face trying to look as tough as Tony D. In a small voice, I say, tell me what to do. And Freak pats me on the shoulder and says, just give a nanosecond to process the alternatives. Slice and dice, that's Blade. He's reaching into his back pocket. Make it quick, I hiss, and then Freak is kicking my right shoulder, and I turn that way, and he's saying, go, go! And I run right over this punk, and he's so surprised he loses his bubble gum, and he tries to grab my leg. But I kick free, and I'm running right and then left, running blind, and I'm just letting Freak decide which way we go, because he must have a plan. A dude as smart as that. Which I'm right about. He does have a plan. Only the plan is to run out into the smelly mill pond and drown us both. Go on, he's shouting from up above my head. Trust me, we'll be okay. Blade is shouting too, and I can hear his feet pitter-pattering behind me, catching up. Warp speed, Freak is shouting. And he's kicking me with both feet now, which means go straight. Head for the H2O. What's H2O? Water. The pond is right ahead of me, and I'm sort of running along the edge, crunching over the bottles and cans and candy wrappers. Then I hear this zingy sound, and I just know that Blade is swinging a knife, cutting the air right behind us, and there's nowhere to go but into the pond, like Freak wants me to. I almost lose it right there, taking that first step, because it's a gunky pond, and the mud is really oozy and deep, and it sucks right up to my knees. But I'm so scared of getting cut by Tony D, so scared that he might bite me with those wicked teeth, I just keep going. There's this great ugly sucking sound as my feet
teachers and students, please pardon this interruption. This is just a reminder that all students should be wearing a mask or a gaiter while on campus or on a school bus. Students are not to take their masks or gaiters off while riding the bus to or from school. Thank you.
Brandon, what did you do?
Nope. I want to finish the chapter before the bell rings, so I need you to be quiet and stay with me. I stretch out as far as my legs will go, and I take another step, and I just keep going. I'm going so fast that the water's up to my chest before Freak gets my attention. He's tugging at my hair with both hands. Whoa, he's saying, slow up, we did it. The mud is up around my knees, and it's real hard to turn around. Finally, I get so. I'm facing back to the shore, and there's Blade, just his head above the water, and he looks all white and scared. Help, he's blubbering, choking on that dirty water. And then his punksters are splashing in to rescue him. Man, they can hardly get him loose the way he's stuck deep in that mud. And before they drag him to shore, they're all covered with slime and mud. They're gasping like fish, almost too tired to cuss us out, but that doesn't last. Blade is covered with mud right up to his neck, which on him looks natural. He turns to his gang, who look as slimy as he does. Get some rocks, it's target practice time. What do we do now, I ask, because the mud is sucking me down. It's over my knees now, and the water is right up under my arms, and even Freak's feet are getting wet. Wait, Freak says, the cavalry is coming. Can't you hear that bugle? I'm listening, but I can't hear anything except for Blade and his gang, and how they're scrambling around us to find some rocks to heave at us. I can see Blade rearing back to throw, and the first one misses us. Can you move, Freak says. I don't think so. It's true, the mud is up over my knees, and I'm locked in place. I can't even fall down, that's how stiff it is. I'm like a big fence post, and everybody knows a fence post makes a good target. More splashes as the rocks fall short. At first they're throwing stuff that's too heavy. Alright, we'll have to stop there. Not the best recording.